That is a lot of toys, everybody. Holy crap. Let's take a look at some of the figures that are going to be available for this giveaway. We have Ram Man Deluxe from the Master Universe Origins figures. We have Hordak, Ahsoka Tano, and Grogu. Black Series 501st Legion's Clone Trooper, Game of Thrones Mega Constructs, Battle Beyond the Wall, Wonder Woman Farland designed version. We have Rhinox, this is from the Kingdom, War for Cybertron, Aang, Omega Sentinel, Weapon X, Shadowcat from the Age of Apocalypse series. We've got these crazy Figma figures. We have Reaper, and we have Widowmaker, Antok Merrick from the Black series, Imperial Stormtrooper, the Return of the Jedi Skiff, prototype version of Boba Fett's armor. This is amazing. We've got the Book of Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, Clone Wars, ARC Trooper Echo, retro style packaging, George Lucas, Stormtrooper armor, a chance to win Battlecat as well. Then as promised, if we reach 16,000 subscribers, I will unlock all of these guys. We have Zodak here. We've got Lady Slither, the Horde Trooper, Roboto, and Triclops. Amazing. And then, guys, if we happen to reach 16,500 subscribers, we're going to add these figures into the giveaway as well. Camo Khan, Grizzlor, and of course, Wondar. That's right, guys. If we reach 17,000 subscribers by the time the giveaway happens, the Emperor's Throne Room from the Vintage Collection will also unlock, as well as Mafex Psylocke. And you know what? Just for good measure, if we happen to reach a crazy number, and I do mean a crazy number, of 18,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a choice of Serpentor or Mindbender. And if something crazy happens and we actually reach 20,000 subscribers, guys, I will go ahead and give away all three of these guys to one lucky subscriber. Serpentor, Dr. Mindbender, and Master of Disguise Zartan. That's right, everybody. This is crazy, and this is my way of paying it forward to all you guys who have helped me to reach this major milestone. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. You guys are amazing. Gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot the special one-time giveaway of the Ramen Toy Machina Gullwing Special Edition. This is a translucent, one-of-a-kind Gullwing, which will be released only once for the Mega J Retro channel, and this one is transparent. It's very, very cool, and we'll be discussing those during additional live streams. But guys, this will be the one and only chance to get this, so don't forget, you have a chance to get the Machina Gullwing from Ramen Toy during the Mega J Retro 2024 giveaway. There are a couple of rules, guys, and we are going to go through them right now. Number one, you do have to be subscribed to the Mega J Retro channel or the MJR Collector channel. That will give you your ballot to enter. And number two, you do have to like the video and, of course, leave a comment in the description. Remember, guys, you have to like this particular video, 15,000 sub giveaway. Just head down, add a comment with hashtag MJR Collector Giveaway 2024. Let's go. And this will give you one ballot to enter into the giveaway on January 20th, 2024. That's right, guys. That is the hashtag. That is the only way you could be eligible to get in on all of the available giveaways. That's a huge, huge detail, guys. Don't forget to do that. And finally, number three, share this video with as many people as possible, giving them the chance to be able to get in on this incredible video. Guys, this is in celebration of reaching 15,000 subscribers here on the Mega J Retro channel and 7,000 subscribers on the MJR Collector channel. The draw for the giveaway will be held on January 20th, 2024 by the Wheel of Elimination. This will be held during my live stream at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Full rules and details will be in the description below, and a list of all the prizes that are available. I'm going to have the full set of rules of how to enter this giveaway in the description below. But first and foremost, you have to head over to mftoys.ca Instagram page and give them a like and a follow, because that's where you're going to find out about all of the latest releases that MF Toys gets early. Because, guys, we are the first ones in Canada to get this, and that doesn't mean that the United States is left out. You guys in the United States can order too. You know, there's a little bit extra shipping, but heck, if you want to be one of the first ones to get this as soon as it drops, Mike has an entire shipment ready to go on January 1st. So guys, definitely bookmark mftoys.ca, make your account, and become a premium member, a VIP member right away, so that you will not miss out on getting one of these day one drop. So Mike, let's definitely get this giveaway. We will be giving away all 4 of these turtles. This is going to be freaking great. Wave 1 is going to be done. They're giving you guys a chance to win one full set of this wave. So it's going to be Leonardo, Man-at-Arms, Mutated He-Man, and of course Donatello. This is a great set to have, and literally right when they drop. So they're going to be doing a draw pretty much the same time I'm doing it. It's going to be happening on the same day, January 20th, for my channel. So I'm going to be giving away all those prizes as I did in this video, which I'm going to link up here. You can see all the rules for that video. But for this particular contest, what we want to do is we want to help out MF Toys Canada, mftoys.ca. So we'd like to get as many people liking and following them on their Instagram account. So definitely head over to MF Toys Canada on Instagram. I'll have the link in the description below where you guys can follow them. Give them a like and follow, and like the picture where they have all of those turtles, the actual Turtles of Grayskull, being displayed. Make sure to like and put a hashtag MFToys Mo2 TMNT giveaway 2024. Definitely put that in the picture, which I'll flash it right here. You can see the one that you need to put this hashtag on. Give them a like on that particular picture as well. Help spread the message about this, and you will be entered with one ballot for the particular contest for MF Toys Canada. Mike's going to try and be there, but I don't think he doesn't do the 1 a.m. too much. But definitely, we're going to be giving these away, and one lucky winner will be able to walk away with these. It's a separate draw from my giveaway, but this is in thanks to this community who's been so great. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I just wanted to run that promo again. Please, guys, if you haven't already, definitely get in on the January 20th celebration for the 15,000 subscriber giveaway. Again, lots of prizes to be given away, chances to be able to win, especially if we get up to a certain amount of subscribers. We're getting so close to 16,000 subscribers, it's not even funny. So Lady Slither, Lady Slither, Zodak, Roboto, and of course Triclops will be available if we reach 16,000 subscribers. Guys, this is a wonderful opportunity for anyone to win a bunch of prizes that day. And of course, we do have the second giveaway that day, which of course is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles of Grayskull giveaway, where we're giving away the Wave 1. Well, actually, it's mftoys.ca. We'll be giving away Wave 1, which is, of course, Mutated He-Man, Leonardo, Donatello, and of course, the Man-at-Arms for the Turtles of Grayskull, and the special Machina giveaway, one time only, very special limited edition Machina from Ramen Toy. It's going to be a great night of giveaways, guys. What an incredible evening. But today, Super7 took the spotlight. Holy crap. What the heck happened today? Absolutely insane. We started off with a leak. Then we started off with rumors into something just absolutely ridiculous. And I can't do this alone because this is way too much news, way too much for me to handle by myself. So I invited the guys over at Toy Addicts to join me. And right now with me is, of course, my very good friend, Carlos. What's going on, Carlos? How are you today, my friend?
What's up, dude? How's everything?
Badass reviews, Carlos. Good to see you, brother. How are you doing this? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dude.
Friend.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hey, how's everything?
It's good, my friend. It's good. You know, everything's going well. How's things been for you? How's the new year started off?
Well, really good. We traveled to Washington, D.C. with the family.
Nice.
We never been there, so we kind of like have a great time there because all the federal offices were closed. So the city was pretty much empty, and it was really, really nice. The weather was nice. It was like in the 40s, something like that. So we were able to take my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, to all these monuments, libraries, museums and everything. It was a really good experience. And then after that, we flew to Georgia to be for New Year's with my wife's best friend. So they live in Macon, Georgia. So we stayed there with them like traditionally we always visit them for New Year's. So we were able to go there, have some good times with the family and everybody, and then back here, my friend.
That's
what about
excellent.
you?
You spent, it was a quiet evening. We spent it with family. I spent it with my mom and my brother, and I visited my father a few, earlier in the day. And now we just keep getting toy news over and over and over again. It's crazy. It's
Crazy.
crazy. It's
Yeah,
absolutely nuts.
today was crazy. Today was all Super7.
Today was Super7. Super7, just ridiculous. We got Ryan Dole in the fan club in the in the chat. Those D&D and Thundercat drops were great. They're still, you know what? They are not just were great. They are great, but there are a couple of things which we want to talk about today. A few little nitpicks that I think a lot of people are having. We will actually have Jorge joining us in a little bit from Thundercats Classics. He will be here. He's just putting a few more things. Actually, speaking of the man himself, here he is, Jorge, Toy Addicts, Thundercats Classics. What's going on, my friend?
What's up, dude?
Hey, I know this guy.
Who?
What's going on? What's going on, Jorge? Happy New Year to you too, my friend.
Same to you, brother. Same to you, man.
Yeah. How was the New Year? How did things go?
It was pretty relaxed. We just laid low, went to my mother-in-law's. Just had some drinks, ate, family. Pretty much we were home by 12 and watched the movie. Just chill.
Yeah, just a quiet night, like myself. I think Carlos, who has this amazing Thanos T-shirt that Ryan Dole has noticed. So it is rad as hell, apparently, according to
Bro, this is really, really classic and vintage.
Ryan Dole also says the Ryan Dole fan club says finally a Snarfer. Yeah, you know what? We got a lot to talk about, my friends. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
like a lot of great things and some nitpicks that I think many of us are.
Oh
a little bit concerned about.
Yeah.
Steph in Theater says, I just got 2 figures, Ewoks Retro Collection from Hasbro from the 80s TV series. The 80s TV series is coming back strong. Everyone's really getting into it. Obviously, Dungeons & Dragons, which for me was, and for you, Jorge, you announced, there he goes again. There he goes again.
I'm going to start streaming on my iPhone.
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
I want to get those background effects.
It's a lot of fun. I like those effects. I do like them. They're a lot of fun. But Jorge, you broke the news this morning about the Dungeons and Dragons drop. That was a surprise.
Big time surprise.
I don't think anybody expected that. That's for sure. And it really opens it up, as Ryan Ventek does mention, to the possibility that we actually might possibly get a Tiamat in the collection, because I think Hasbro is walking away. I think they're sidestepping Dungeons and Dragons right now. And that being the case, I think that Super7 has an opportunity to get into the game with Tiamat, because Tiamat's huge. The 7-headed dragon, she is freaking massive. You know what I mean? Like, she is an absolute massive dragon. So it's probably going to be something like the Thunder Tank situation, maybe, or perhaps even the dreaded crowdfund project. Renegade Bikers in the house. And Ryan Dole, I think Super7 is our best chance at a Tiamat. Yes, Ryan, I totally agree with you. Dole is totally on board with this. A couple of other comments we had earlier. Negative Sight, what's up, everybody? Kid Lion-O with the Exodus Sword stand for the win. Absolutely. I didn't think we would ever get Kid Lion-O. As far as I know, LJN did not produce a Kid Lion-O, unless somebody can tell me otherwise.
No, they did not.
Travis Suter is the notifications are working tonight. Thank you, Travis. Always good to see you, brother. Ostramantis Toys is in the house. Great to see you, Oz. And I think D Spirit, good to see you, brother. And I think that's pretty much everybody. We've said hi to everybody tonight. Corn Cobb, good to see you, brother. I'll say, okay, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Remember, definitely sign up for the 15,000 subscriber giveaway. We're getting so close to 16,000 subscribers here on the Mega J Retro channel. And once that happens, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And once that happens, we will unlock Lady Slither, Roboto, Zodak, and of course Triclops. It's gonna be absolutely. Oh, and the Horde Trooper. So it's gonna be absolutely crazy, guys. So thank you so much for doing that. Really great opportunity here. And guys, don't forget, definitely subscribe to the Badass Reviews and of course Toy Addicts as well as Thundercats Classics on Instagram. Give these guys a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Wonderful toy tubers, and don't forget, if you like and follow their channels and use the hashtag that was in the contest, you'll get an extra ballot by subscribing to both of these guys. Do not forget that. Awesome opportunity, guys, if you're going to get that second ballot.
Awesome.
All right, so let's get started, everybody. This is crazy. Cute Cult says he wants a Mini-Mate. Oh, Mini-Mates did a Kid Lion-O. Mini-Mates is a fun line, guy. Have you guys collected Mini-Mates at all?
I have some.
They're from Diamond, right?
Diamond, yeah.
Yeah. I have some of them.
I have every single Thundercats multi-pack, but I never opened them.
But they did a Kid Lion there?
According to Jay, I know that they did a lot of figures. They did a lot. They went deep. They surpassed I want to say they surpassed Mattel for sure.
I think at one point there were also some exclusive from Walgreens, right?
So I have the Transformers Mini-Mates. I've got the courtesy of Diamond, and Cute Cult has always been on top of this stuff. So G.I. Joe Mini-Mates, right? Huge thanks to those guys, and of course the TMNT. I didn't get the Thundercats ones, unfortunately. That was a shame.
That was way back. Like, I'm gonna do a throwback Thursday and do like a reel or a video on those, because those are really nice. And for how small they are, they brought a lot of accessories. They were very cartoon accurate, really cool little figures. And then, if you remember, there's a company, they still do stuff right now, but they did some cold cast porcelain. They did a Cat Slayer diorama, and they did a Thunder Tank that were in scale with the Mini-Mates.
Yeah, I remember.
The name of the company escapes me right now, but they also did some stactions with the Four Horsemen before the Horsemen did the Thundercats announcement for Mattel. So they were the first iteration of Four Horsemen styled Thundercats.
Wow.
They did a Lion-O, they did a Jackalman, and I think it stopped there. They had plans to do a Jaga and stuff, but I guess they didn't sell very well because they were static. They weren't action figures.
Yeah, stanchions are a hard sell sometimes, depending on who's handling it. Ryan says that's an awesome retro wall for Spider-Man up there, Jorge. Looking pretty badass. Also, Amanda Soy says Fortress of Fangs crowdfund. Ooh, there's an interesting one.
Yeah, somebody comment about like if they're gonna do like maybe like the kids from like the other characters in kids like size.
Fun fact.
Same episode.
Fun fact. I was talking to Brian Flynn. The video is probably on my YouTube now. Back in 2022, and I was throwing a bunch of IPs at him. One of them being Dungeons and Dragons animated, and he said that he really wanted to tackle it. But unfortunately, other toy companies were working on some stuff with Dungeons and Dragons. And then that's when NECA announced their figures. And then, like, I think it was like a year later, Hasbro went and did the animated stuff. But I don't know about you, Jay. Do you own any of those? The animated Hasbro ones?
Yes, of course I do. I showed off in my video this morning that I'm still in love with them. But at the end of the day, there's just too many negatives, not enough positives.
I have just one.
But I have to finish the line. Because again, I've already gone this far. I've got Wave 1, I've got the Avenger 2-pack with Dungeon Master. Right?
I just picked them up on clearance for $7.94.
I need I need
I may get they're in clearance right now because I may get the rest.
I found this one at Target.
I just have the little kit.
I found this one at Target, and they had Presto for $7.94, but he was out of stock.
Yep.
So I only need Presto and the girl, and I'm done.
Yep. and I'm right there. I need Presto, I need Eric, and I need Sheila, and then I'm finished. I'm done.
So
And
you have any issues with them?
tons. There are tons of issues with these
A
guys.
lot of issues.
Like Bobby can't hold up his club. You know what I mean? It's too heavy for him.
Yeah.
Sheila, she can barely stand. Like the sorry, not Sheila. Diana, she can barely stand. Right.
Hank can't hold his bow.
Hank can't hold his bow.
You can't even. And it's funny because Super7 put an emphasis on showing.
Yeah, they highlight that.
And yeah,
I know. They did that on purpose. They did it on purpose. Master Versa Toy Hunter, good evening, sir. How are you doing, Eldor? Good to see you, brother. Cute Cult, Minimates did a Kid Lion. Yes, we covered that earlier this evening. Michael Baudet says Tiamat has 5 heads. My apologies, I said 7 heads. Yes, Tiamat does have 5 heads. She's a very, very vicious type of creature. Negative Sight. Do you guys think they'll get the kid versions of the rest of the Thundercats from the Thundera episode? That's when Panthro, Tigra, and Chitara actually shrunk down to their kid sizes. You know what? That would be nice. Actually, Snarf also shrunk down to a baby Snarf in that episode too.
Yeah,
it wasn't Snarfer, it was Snarf. Yeah. It was.
It's a possibility. Like, I mean, they're exploring like really like niche characters on the line. So and it's gonna get to the point where they're making these like waves where you put like maybe like 2 figures that everybody wants, and then 2 more figures that are like just like fill-ups or stuff like that. So that's a great opportunity to like sneak those figures there. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, we're gonna get into this hard. I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm a huge Thundercats supporter, but I feel like everybody was waiting for Wave 10. A lot of people had other hopes, including me. And even though getting young Lion-O is great, I think the overall wave is probably one of the weakest waves that I've seen. Like, I just don't know. I don't think I need. I'm gonna get him, obviously, but I'm not gonna get him out the gate. I don't need a Dream Master Mumm-Ra. Like, that's such a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive material, or one of those Super7 Direct exclusives or something. It just doesn't feel like a good wave filler. You know what I mean? Get along the price. He's $75. So
yeah, we're definitely gonna examine that closer as we show the wave in its entirety. Let's say hi to the rest of the chat before we move on, and then we'll really get into this. Video Fox. These D&D Ultimates should display well with NECA's 7-inch characters. I think most of them, if not all of them, were also in the cartoon. That's awesome. Yes, I believe. What's it called? The Knight is he was definitely in the cartoon. Mm-hmm. Same thing with
Warduke.
Yeah, Warduke was definitely in the cartoon.
Right?
I would love to have a Warduke on that.
I saw a commercial
of scale and animation. Mm-hmm. That will be great.
Absolutely.
I saw a commercial, the original commercial, Toy Hunters Hollow. Actually posted it on Instagram. The commercial shows the Zarak character in animated form. So it wasn't just one; it was like multiples. But so I'm pretty sure we're going to see this in animated form.
That would be nice. Well. Yeah, 100%.
Well, definitely, Warduke needs to be one of the waves. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how licensing works because essentially, I think. Warduke is a role game character, right? If I'm not wrong.
He came out in the cartoon also.
But what was first?
No, he was in the books. He was in the books.
Because
range.
Somebody was telling me something about it. Like the 2 licenses are like totally different or something like that.
Yes,
I don't know if Warduke, because he's like actually a cartoon character also, and has that versatility to be like in both sides of the spectrum. I have no idea. That will be like really interesting to ask Brian. Maybe that you have the contact with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Warduke will be part of the cartoon version, and it'll be the cartoon style, because he featured prominently in several episodes, right? So I'm pretty sure that Warduke will definitely be there. I'm hoping to see more wizards like in the first episode. I think Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen was the very first wizard we met in the series. There are a lot of great figures that are going to be available. So we'll see how they go. Cute Cult says the company you were talking about, Jorge, was Icon Heroes, right? That's the company. Gwildor is here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gwildor. How are you tonight? Skyfall, what's going on, brother? Anybody else we haven't said hi to? Gwildor, hey Oz, Master Vista, and of course Eldor. Hail Eldor, good to see you, Oz. Absolutely. Hal Jordan's in the house. I wish another company would pick up the Thundercats license. Super7 is dropping the ball big time. We'll definitely discuss that. We'll swing back to that, Hal. But you know what? Honestly, who's gonna do it? Like seriously, like no one's been able to do it properly, and Super7 has just picked up where Mattel left off. In a lot of ways, what do you expect in that sense? Ryan Ventek, I want a Robosen Uni.
Damn.
That would be cool. That would be really, really cool. He's got to do the. He's definitely got to do the little neigh. Lord Hoagie's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Eduardo Martinez, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Good evening, everyone. I hope we can get Snarfer. That would be a great variant. Was that a dream sequence or was that something? I can't remember Snarfer. Is that a joke?
I know that there was the Snarf I want, which Super7 could totally do it. You know how they do those gigantic figures? They should do the gigantic Snarf when he gets like he's like big and he's buff.
Oh yeah.
But you can make him in a this format, like the what's the name? The 5-point hollow.
Yeah. That's the kind of figure. Yeah.
Yeah. What do they call them? The
Rotocast.
Yeah. You can make it in that style. It's gonna be. I think it's a piece of cake for them. And actually, I've seen them making a Snarf, like a regular Snarf, like in that size. Yeah. So it's gonna be like large size for people.
I am all over that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I can see that. Sure. Like. Totally.
Video Fox. Some of Super7's worst would fit in well with D&D as well. You know what? Yeah, their worst. They're I think that's their original IP, right? The worst.
Yes, the worst and the worst.
Yeah, I could definitely see their vampire bat. He could definitely fit in. Because we got some wacky characters in Thundercats, all the time. So definitely we could definitely see that. Skyfall. It's been a while since I heard Jay do the Gwildor. Well, Gwildor hasn't been here much. What can I say? I'm not a Torkum, Lord Hoagie, the big question is, will they actually charge $55 for Dungeon Master? The problem there is they probably will.
But
I'm thinking
they'll bring like 4 heads.
Yeah.
or maybe like a lot of accessories and stuff.
That's the problem, right? But the thing is, Dungeon Master doesn't really need accessories. He makes things out of thin air, right? Maybe he has a cauldron. I don't know. Maybe he's got some other things. It's hard to say what Dungeon Master would. He's probably going to be packed with something. Did he ever ride a horse? I don't know if he ever did.
No.
Eduardo Martinez. Snarf gets caught by Mumm-Ra and he gets his powers. Snarf gets buffed up and fights Mumm-Ra. Look up some pictures. Okay, so we are talking about the same episode. Yeah, we are talking about the same episode then. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. So, guys, let's take a look at what was actually announced today, because there has been some crazy things going on in the world of toys, specifically for Super7. Wow. Wow. Today has been the day of days for Super7. I mean, like, this was one crazy set of drops. Like, often you would think they would spread these out. You know what I mean? Like, the way Ultimates are, I would have expected this to be this month's drop, and then next month would have had Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? The fact that they dropped both of these at the same time, what kind of strategy are we looking at here, guys? What do you think? Is this a good strategy, or is this kind of like eating into their markets here?
I think what happened was that Super7 got caught by surprise, and they forgot that there's people that have a lot of time on their hands, and they look up unlisted products on Amazon. So basically, the way the Dungeons and Dragons came about is somebody found the embedded code for the URL for the listing. But earlier today, Super7 put the teaser of Hank's bow, and they said coming Friday. But I guess Brian or whoever the powers that be were like, you know what? The cat's out of the bag. Let's just put up the pre-order because everybody knows Dungeons and Dragons, it's no longer a surprise. So I think that's why they released the pre-order today. It's because someone caught on to their thing and they spoiled it in a way,
Sure. But I still think that this might, have a cross-pollination issue. Because there are a lot of fans of Thundercats and there are a lot of cross fans of Dungeons and Dragons, me being one of them. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys obviously are fans of Dungeons and Dragons too. So
I love more Dungeons and Dragons than Thundercats.
Who?
Yeah, we know.
There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I mean, it's a scary thing right now because right here, there are two characters missing off of this screenshot, but we're looking at between two waves. We're looking at like over $250 a wave. You know what I mean? Like it's scary. Right, it's scary. The kind of so we're looking at $400, almost $500 for both of these waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's if you're going to pre-order it directly from Super7, but if you order it obviously from Big Bad Toy Store or from Entertainment Earth or from Amazon, you get a little bit more time to save, right? But I mean, I don't know. The strategy seems a bit weak to me. I would have expected these guys to parse this out, a month later. But as you said, Jorge, they were going to do the actual release on Friday. So for D&D. So again, I'm not sure. Would the D&D order have been next month, but they teased it for this month? I wonder if was the strategy.
Well, my thought on that is like just what Jorge said in the first. At the beginning of the live, like to me that wave of Thundercats is like the weakest. It depends on like and dislikes, right? But at least to me, it's like the weakest of all the waves in Thundercats, and I think maybe they kind of like compensate the wave with this Dungeons and Dragons, and they're like, okay, let's put this all outside so we can get excited, the whole community, and put the eyes on us. Like, as you said, like having cross fans from both sides, like, I mean, it's a possibility. I don't know, to be honest with you, but it's what I'm thinking.
I've got you. Again, it's an interesting play. I don't know how it's going to work out, but yeah. So we'll find. I guess we'll find out as things progress. I guess we'll find out.
It's a lot of money.
It is. At the end of the day, it's about money. So Jorge, today it was actually Toy Hunters Hollow who gave a lot of us the heads up on this one, and that was in proxy because he actually figured it out from In Pursuit of Toys, who actually has a listing on Amazon. And that's where all these links came from, because he has all the links in his affiliate site, and yeah, we actually got to see Hank on the card, and we know now that they are costing $55 each. Of course, they went up for pre-order again, but last night that was a question mark at the time. I'm very excited. Just by the way these guys look, I am super excited. There's that infamous photo. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments on my video. What do you guys think? Is this like rendering trickery, or do you think that this will actually be able to do this? Will Hank actually be able to draw the bow this fall?
You know what? It's something that I hate to say, but it's like lately Super7's been dropping the ball a lot. They show us a digital render and we get something completely different. But, not to say it's only Super7 doing this kind of stuff. I'll give a perfect example really quick. I got my Mezco 112 Collective Dr. Doom. And the one main thing that I was looking forward to doing, he cannot do, which is this. He cannot cross his arms. He has no butterfly joint. This is the best you can do. Like, it's disappointing because you're showing your customers what a figure's supposed to potentially do, and that's like a buying catch. You know, the customer says, "Oh shit, I can pose this guy doing this." Here, people are going to say, "Well, you know, screw my Hasbro Hank. I can actually have him holding the bow, and he's got, you know, the perfect expression for it too." But then my thing here is they should have done this coverall, like the collar piece. They should have done that in a cloth material, but they could get away with it if they get the proper rubber that's very thin, almost like a rubber band kind of thickness, where it'll be flexible enough that you could pop those shoulders up and he could get that pose. So,
but if you seen like on actual that picture that you're showing, like the cuts on the elbows, you see it's like in a V shape, right? And I was actually looking at that, and I was like, well, if he had that cut there for the articulation, he may be able to get that pose fairly easy.
You're seeing that cut in this picture, or
yes, in that picture, specific that picture, using the extended arm. The extended arm has a V-shaped cut there on the elbow.
Okay.
You see it? It's really similar to, I'm assuming that elbow is going to have a swivel there, and the cut is really deep enough that looks pretty similar to the Mezco Conan. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It passed the 90 degrees angle.
Yeah.
For this arm.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because the sleeve is cut in a way that it's angled this way, so it gives more.
It gives more range. On top, what I'm seeing in the image is like if you see the tip of the arrow, it's mounted on his forearm.
Wow!
You see it?
Yeah.
It's like a visual trick. If you see the figure in like a line to the front, it's not gonna look like super.
Well, the interesting thing about this is that the arrow and bow are all one piece. It's not a separate piece.
Oh, it's not a separate piece, no. But it looks like it's mounted on his forearm.
Oh, the arrow.
You don't know, Jorge. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think the blast effect can be removed.
You see what I'm saying?
If you pull up okay, you see that?
Yeah. So I'm thinking that the connection point is here and here.
Yeah.
And you can actually,
you're right. You're right. You can connect that because he can display the bow independently.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what. Yeah, because because some people don't want, because he was always holding the bow when he's walking around, right?
Correct. And look, can you make that image like really close on the actual like wrist right there? Look at that.
Yeah, it rests right on top. You can see the shadow.
And in the elbow piece, like what Carlos was saying, you could see the extra range.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. If they make the figure that way, he's gonna be able to achieve that pose.
Yeah.
But it's also a visual trick if you see it.
Yeah. I get it. But you know what? It can't be any worse. Here's what I'm gonna say. It can't be any worse than the Hasbro one. The Hasbro one is terrible. Yeah. Like it is actually terrible.
No, but this one looks really, really cool. Actually,
yeah, I'm really liking it. I really am.
You know what's funny is the Hasbro. What I've heard and what I've seen from the Hasbro ones are so bad that I've just kept mine carded. I haven't opened any of them because it's like, what's the point? Especially now that I know Super7, they're gonna one up them. Like, why would I open those? Because I really like the packaging on the Hasbro ones. That's where I think they really stepped it up and they gave us that nostalgic feel, even though we can't see the figure, but it, that whole blister card kind of concept and the fact that it comes with a dice and stuff, I think that was really cool. It was a crapshoot with the figures and the production. It looks like those figures were like sitting and waiting for years, and they probably produced them like 5 or 6 years prior and then just decided to release them last year.
That I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. It's crazy. It's crazy how that comes together.
Yeah.
Ready to get back to 24. I think if there's still an STL file for D&D, each figure could be made into a resin copy with a 3D resin printer, and then you can print it out yourself. I mean, yeah, but they're not going to give us any STL file. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, STL is mainly going to be a static, a statue.
Exactly.
Totally.
Alejandro Aratis. I'm screwing that up. Can you guys read that? Alejandro
Alartis.
Alartis. Sorry. My apologies, my friend. Snarf. That's right. Snarf. Absolutely. Thank you, Alejandro. Lord Hoagie. Action figure clickbait. Okay. If you want to say that, brother. I know what you're saying. I don't know. I'm hoping. Guys, we can only hope. We can only hope. And it looks good at this angle, at least. This angle looks great.
The figure looks good. I mean, if you've seen the image that you have with the figure standing there with all the heads and stuff, I mean, the figure itself, the actual silhouette of the figure looks really, really good.
Here's the thing that I'm seeing, and I don't know, Jay, if you've noticed a trend lately with Super7, particularly these recent releases. They have less and less stuff each time a wave comes out.
So let's, since you brought that up, first of all, Mecha Man Blade says false advertising. We don't know yet. But we do know from, as Jorge has actually brought up, we do know that they are not against doing a little bit of visual trickery. So it's interesting. Renegade Breaker, we're saying that the bow, the way they've got it positioned, there might be a little bit of photography trick with or maybe even manipulating the 3D model. So there could be some tricks going on. That picture's up now. Yes, it's up right now on super7.com. Mecha Man Blade. Hank can't do that pose in the final product, but this one is not the Hasbro version. This is the proposed Super 7 Ultimates version. So Mecha Man Blade, let's get that. Let's keep that consistent. Hyperdelic. I want these, but I'm sad for my wallet. Kind of disappointed we didn't get these before Hasbro ones. You know what? It's 50-50. When I first saw the Hasbro announcement, I was super excited. Just like everybody else, we were all super excited. But we finally got them in hand, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Mecha Man Blade. Unless they use a disclaimer, you never know, brother. They probably did. It would be best if there were two options for Hank, so you had one. That would be cool because before, I'm not sure if it was Super 7, but sometimes they have actually dedicated arms. When they replace for different companies. I can't remember who it was that does that, but that would be a great idea for sure. Ryan Dole Fan Club. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Ryan Dole Fan Club. You're awesome, brother. Mecha Man Blade. Final figure may vary. Exactly. Anybody else we haven't said hi to yet? Tidarium Hanger. Hey, Mike. Mike is in the house. Tidarium Hanger. Good to see you, brother. Not sure how excited I am for the Thundercats repaint wave. Repaint wave?
Repaint wave.
That's a bit disingenuous.
I wouldn't call it a repaint wave. There's one guy that could have been elsewhere, but
I think
it's a variant.
You got to remember, Mike, that Snarfer is actually a few inches taller than shorter than Snarf, so he will be smaller. And by that notion, we're actually getting less for $55 when you think about it. So I hear what you're saying, though, Mike. Thanks, sir. Thanks for that, brother. Okay, so let's take a really quick look. Re-examining what's going on with these, because as you said, Jorge, are we getting what value are we getting for these guys? Seriously, what's going on? So
go back. Okay.
Yeah. So Hank comes with
not that much.
Not that much. Like you grab any other. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird. It really depends on the line because, Thulsa Doom didn't come with a lot either. Not that I'm, just looking at everything. I mean, I don't know how. It's hard to really judge because here Thulsa Doom really doesn't come with much either.
Yeah.
He comes with one Fangs of the Serpent, two daggers, and two head sculpts.
But when it comes to stuff like that, Jay, I think where the balancing act is that Thulsa Doom has so much deco and so much detail that they kind of budget out. That's how in the past I've known that, toy companies kind of figure out pricing. It's like, okay, this one has more tooling, so it's going to have less paint, it's going to have less accessories, and they kind of balance the budget on the waves like that. But right now, across the board, it just looks like everything coming out from Super7 is very lacking.
Yep.
It's almost to say like it doesn't, they're not standing up to the name Ultimates anymore. It looks like it's semi-Ultimates.
Yeah. The other thing to consider here is that James Earl Jones' likeness might have cost a bit more than the average one, right? So, and whereas the Thundercats license and the D&D license probably aren't as because they're being split between Hasbro and Super7. So yeah, it could just be a situation where it's this is just, as you said, Jorge, there's not enough here. And Carlos, you said the same thing. It seems like it's missing a few things. However, I will say it's a hell of a lot more than Hasbro gave us. Hasbro didn't give us anything. Like Hasbro gave us Hank, I think one bowstring hand, and then the what's it called, the bow and the energy bow. I think that's it.
No extra head, right? Yeah. Now, my question is this: the scale, like
slightly larger than Legends.
But remember there were kids, right? I mean, I hope and crossing my fingers they don't screw the scale on these figures in order to be even with your regular Ultimates. I mean, I have Duke, I have Cobra Commander, I have Quicksilver, I have He-Man, I have Skeletor, and all these guys, and they're pretty much fitting with each other. Like I say Thundercats is the only one that is like a little bit smaller compared to the rest.
Smaller in the sense of maybe like the physique,
because of the bug itself.
Yeah,
like,
if you look at the Conans, I think the Conans still use a lot of the like more early
classic.
Yeah. But you know what? Here's the thing. And this is the way I tend to look at things a lot. I think that they're all in their own scale. I don't think they're supposed to really mix and match. I mean, these guys look like cartoons. You know what I mean? Thundercats look more realistic than they are supposed to. It's kind of weird that way, right? Whereas G.I. Joe is cartoon as well.
G.I. Joe is cartoon, pure cartoon.
Yeah, if they're going to mix and match, that would be where they are. These two are cartoons, right? Thundercats is not a cartoon.
Yeah, I hope the size is my thing.
I think with size, it's like the most important thing is definitely for Hank. He's kind of what, like an 18-year-old, 17-year-old.
But I think who's the knight? His Strongheart? What's his name?
Eric.
Well, you say it's that one, the one with the shield, the coward guy.
No, I know. No, I was actually talking about the one that's actually been released in NECA.
Strongheart.
Yeah, Strongheart. In the cartoon, Strongheart and Hank almost stand the same height. So I think Hank is tall. You know what I mean? I think he's almost 6 feet tall, if anything, right? And again, teenagers can get that tall. It depends, right?
Yeah.
But in animation and cartoons and everything, it's sometimes it's hard to keep the scale going, right? So.
Right.
If you're going to mix and match your characters like, Dungeons and Dragons kids with G.I. Joe, then yeah, it would be a big issue. But if you're just going to keep the Dungeons and Dragons guys with the Dungeons and Dragons and the G.I. Joes and the G.I. Joes, right? Again, it's all how you collect, right?
How is the girl? How many accessories she brings?
She brings nothing, dude. She brings a net.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So she's really, really sparse. Like
okay, but the hood, you see the hood on the picture, and it doesn't come off here.
No, it does. The hood is soft goods. I found that out quite by accident. Yeah. So basically, down here in the description, it says here that let's see here. Here it is.
Wire.
Comes with an array of interchangeable hands and heads, as well as a soft goods cloak of invisibility and a net to bring the adventure home with the Dungeons and Dragons Ultimates. So both of these are soft goods. The net is soft goods, and the the cloak is also soft goods, but she comes with practically nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, she's the smallest character out of the first wave, and she has nothing. That's crazy.
I love those expressions, though.
Man, I just hope the faces come like that, dude.
Yeah, this is the big problem, right? Because we know that Super7 is traditionally a hit and miss.
Yeah.
My God, especially with human faces, they're horrible.
Yeah, they did Duke really well. You know, that's what's really surprising. They did Duke really well.
The only one.
Yeah, I think they did Destro, but again, he's got a chrome head, right?
Yeah,
and I think Baroness was okay. You know what I'm saying? But Flint's was not that great. Lady J was not that great. Yeah, it's rough.
Tell me about Quicksilver, dude. Jesus.
I know. It's a tough bag. And again, she comes with very little. Like she's got 3 sets of hands, 2 swappable heads, and arguably you could say it's the same, right? Because that's basically what Hank comes with too, technically.
Yeah.
Right. But then again, he's got a blast effect too that can detach, right? Yeah, it's rough. Like, and there's still a $55 price point on each of these guys.
That's a lot of money, dude.
That is a lot of money. And then we come to, and this is the most, honestly, talk to me, guys. I personally think that these are unique, but they're also some of the most disappointing 2-pack I've ever seen.
I agree. It's very niche, super niche, and to be honest with you, it looks like almost like they were accessories. They don't look like action figures.
Yeah. At the beginning, when I saw the images that you put at the beginning, you know what I thought? I thought those guys were army builder, like build the figures. Like they were coming with all the other figures from the wave, and you can build them. At the beginning, I thought that.
Yeah.
No.
That's not what they are.
I'm not even interested in these, to be honest.
These are $55 2-packs. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and you know what they come with is not a lot. I mean, you know, this is okay. So you know, looking at the lore of the cartoon, these are the servants of Avenger, right? They you know, they basically spy on the kids. You know, they keep they bother them, they keep them at bay. But you know, is it really the right choice for a first wave release? I think that's what's bugging me. If these guys were on like wave 2 or wave 3, I don't think I would be so judgmental. But the fact that they're part of wave 1, which is really supposed to hit you hard, you know, it's supposed to get you to buy this stuff.
It's funny because when Thundercats came out, you know, Brian just went out the gate with Mumm-Ra the Ever Living. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I would have expected, you know, Avenger instead of this. But I have a feeling we're going to get Avenger with his horse. And it's going to be kind of like the Mandora and Electrocharger, where they're both going to be offered at the same time.
How's the base on those figures? Can I see? Can you scroll?
Yeah, sure. For a Renegade Biker, what website are you talking about, and who's handing out STL files? That just doesn't make any sense. I think you're probably talking about a site which has D&D renders.
He's got the Napster for STLs.
I know, exactly. Oh my God, Napster. There's one I haven't heard in ages. I like the idea. I like the translucency, but translucent plastic scares me though. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to
brittle.
Very brittle. It's very
what is the point of it being removable from the base? It's not like you can do anything with them if they're not on the base.
Yeah, you know, if you're into actually playing with the toys, woo! You know?
They look like man. I was like, in my head, I was like, they look like black sperms.
Oh,
you know, it'd be cool if they had suction cups at the bottom.
That would be neat.
To make sure they stay in place.
And to be honest with you, I don't get the actual need for those hands. They look pretty similar to each other, dude.
Yeah,
I know. Again, it's just that idea. But you know, we've been talking about the hand thing forever. You know, making it seem like there's more, that you're getting more, right? So
exactly, that's to fill up the space.
Yeah, and now we're not really getting more, right? So it's a lot of questions that are going on right now. Yeah. Hyperdelic says the dice too. You know, the dice would have made a lot of. You know,
that actually will make more sense.
Yeah.
And give you at least something else, you know?
It's crazy. Hasbro actually had that foresight, right?
Or maybe the little figurines.
Yeah,
Why
something.
not?
Like miniatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, why not?
Did you check out Hyperdelic? I'm gonna have to get back to you, brother. I know what you're talking about. It's been a while. I'm gonna say no. I haven't checked them out. Lord Hoagie, how will they scale how do they scale Venger with the kids and Dungeon Master? Well, they're gonna be Venger's gonna be huge.
Well,
Venger's probably gonna be like Mumm-Ra.
Yeah,
like Monstar.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be as big as Monstar.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be like a Mumm-Ra. 100%.
Man, Monstar
is massive.
Huge.
Oh my god, Monstar is huge
and amazing.
Okay, were Hank and Strongheart in the cartoon? Yes, they were both in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, at the same time. Mega Man Blade. That O face that Sheila comes with is disturbing. You know, I got that. I got that comment from other people as well. Saying that it's kind of not safe for work.
Oh my god,
not safe for work, Sheila. And I think you guys are hilarious. My gosh, that's
too small, man, for not being not safe for work.
Actually, it might not be.
You never know, dude.
That's a straw or like bubblegum face.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're even talking about this. But again, people's minds will wander, right? And it's just kind of to show what you guys are thinking about. So I had no inkling or no idea about that at all. Like
back to the demons.
Oh my god, just right. Hyperdelic says the net is stupid. Well, in context, the actual net has a purpose, right? So I'm not sure if it's really stupid, but is it something that's cheap and easy to make? I think the answer is yes. So there's a lot of it. Lord Hoagie, was Warduke in the cartoon? Yes. Warduke was definitely in the cartoon. He had an awesome voice too. They did his voice really well. I really liked it. John Smith, she needs a machine gun. Ho ho ho! Very funny, very funny. Let's see here. Oh, Hyperdelic is on the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Mikey Productions, what's going on, Mikey? How you doing? How you doing tonight?
The skeleton minion.
Yep, a great cartoon. I want them to revive it. It would be an IP goldmine. You say that, but they didn't even finish the. You actually have to look at the fan-made final episode. It's actually really, really good. If you guys need look up the fan-made final episode of Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. It's actually really, really good. You guys, I was surprised. I was shocked. Let's see. This is a good one. Lord Hoagie, somebody get Super7 on the Mighty Orbots already. They could definitely do that. For their Ultimates line, that would definitely be 100%. They could do that. That's not a problem.
We need GoBots.
I think after doing this, I think my next IP that I really hope they hit is Ghostbusters, real Ghostbusters, dude.
Everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone's saying because there's some designs floating around there. There's some designs floating around there that from Super7 designers that look absolutely incredible. They look amazing. Ryan Ventek, Sheila's net is what Dungeon Master used on Uni when she was badly hurt by Venger's Thunderbolt. Correct. That's exactly what happened. And again, it has a purpose. So I guess it's going to be very much paired up with Uni.
I'm hoping for Tiger Sharks.
I think that's, but you guys have already confirmed that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Jorge's already confirmed.
2025.
Oh my gosh.
Just
King Panther. I promised myself to collect only one new line for 2024, and it's either Silverhawk's Vac Metal series or the Dungeons and Dragons figures. Remember, Super7 prices on their figures can be found for way less if you're willing to play clearance chicken. But, and this is the scary part about this, guys. Super7 has also been known to cancel lines that don't get minimum quantity orders. So we have to be careful about that too. So, we'll see how this goes because it might not be a home run. It just might not be. Rodney Ford, the perfect Scooby Gang face expression. Well, you know what? That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, Scooby-Doo Ultimates, bro.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Oh, my God.
Sci-Fi George, Net of hearing that's right. The net of healing that cured Uni in the dragon's graveyard. That's correct. Absolutely. Timmy Poindexter Junior Square. Kumusta ka pare? Mabuti. I hope you guys are doing well, Timmy. Let's see. Dave Sinelli. Best Thundercats scene was Panthro facing down Mumm-Ra. He kept calling him Mummy. It was hilarious. There were some really good Papa Huxtable lines in Thundercats. Mikey J Productions. It's not really fan made. It's an official script. The voice actors returned to do most of the voices. It's called Requiem. It's on YouTube. The fact that it was done by fans, funded by fans, means that it's a fan made production. It's based off of the original script, correct, Mikey? But no matter what, it is a fan made production. It wasn't made officially, and they had to raise.
Yeah, like it wasn't on syndicated TV or anything.
Yeah, they had to raise quite a bit of money to do it too. So I respect what you're saying, Mikey, 100%. But it is fan made, and the animation is not exactly 100% either. It was definitely done with love. JMax 77. Quick Pick is a super fun one in my opinion. Yeah, let's move on. Thanks again for all the comments, guys. All right, so the very last figure in the collection is a shock, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way he turned out. The what's it called? Dekkion. Dekkion looks pretty damn cool, man. Like he reminds me of a whole bunch of different cartoons. Somebody mentioned Dragon's Lair, the video game. I can totally see that. I was thinking the Black Cauldron from Disney's Black Cauldron.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that too. And there was a video game once upon a time. It was called Medieval, and he looks like looks like the main character from
exactly.
Medieval.
Yeah, I remember that.
I love surprisingly, I love the look of this figure.
Yeah, he's really cool looking.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see. Is it me or is like? Let me see. I know that's for sure Photoshop. There's no way the physical figure is going to be able to make that pose. Because if you see his foot, it's like in the air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. This is all pre-rendered, right? These are all CG.
You know what I noticed, Jay, too, and we didn't bring it up, not to like spend too much time on D&D, but I'm noticing a lot of absence of ab crunch on everything, man, and that's kind of disappointing because it's like we're at a time in toy collecting where versatility and articulation is key, and I think that's the point where Super7 is really missing the ball. I think they need to, like for example, Hank, he better have a ball socket waist,
right there,
and not a swivel waist.
But that works because some of the I can tell you, Quicksilver has 2 points of articulation in the torso, and none of them work.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a freaking statue, dude.
I'm waiting for the metallic one.
Well, that even worse because if you try to move that figure too much, you may rub the platinum plastic.
I'm wondering if they do have the ball and hip movements from Chitara, because these guys definitely do. You know what I mean? You can see it right here, and I'm wondering if that's something similar. But just looking at Sheila,
I don't see the cut.
It's almost impossible, right? There's nothing. She definitely doesn't have an ab crunch or a.
But you can have a sash that is like rubber plastic and then put kind of a ball joint there. Same with this guy. Make the actual loincloth on the bottom with the belt soft plastic or rubber material, and then the top is a ball joint, and it's gonna move perfectly.
Yep. And now that I'm thinking about it, just curious. I am curious now.
The specs.
I'm gonna check soft. I don't think so though. No, there's nothing soft.
Maybe the skeleton. That was my next question.
Yep.
Because it will be crazy cool if they make the skeleton that part like soft goods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
It's supposed to be chainmail, so it wouldn't make sense to be.
No, but they're like soft goods that have that impression.
Yeah.
But it's not listed as soft goods anywhere here.
No,
I hate to say it, but I can't give Super7 enough credit to that innovation.
He comes with a good amount of stuff. I didn't know what this was. Somebody had to tell me what this was. It just looks like a washer.
What is that?
It just looks like a washer to me. It is the ring of something. I can't remember what it was. Somebody put it in the comment section that I had on my video. But
I think this one is gonna have like more range than everybody else on the arms.
Probably, yeah. It better, because again, like this looks like a complete. It's not double jointed. It doesn't look double jointed, but it looks like it can go all the way up. I mean, look how long it is.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, definitely.
Same on the legs.
Yep, I totally agree. Anyway, we'll see how well these figures pan out. But as we've talked about a lot, there's not a lot here. I think he has actually the most accessories out of everybody. He's got 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but he's missing one of the head. You see, one head less plus the washer. You know,
I just
they're
realized
replacing one head with the washer.
Oh, but wait a minute. There's a super pack with this. Doesn't the super pack bring alternate heads?
Is there a super pack? I didn't see that. Hold on,
I think there is a super pack. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I think super pack was with Thundercats.
No, they're doing it with every Ultimates line.
Really?
Yeah. So it's an incentive to buy.
It's smart. It's smart because it makes people go to Super7 Direct.
Yep.
And
I agree.
And Super7's getting the money early.
I don't see a super pack there, dude.
Yeah, it is there, but what's inside of the super pack? I don't. That's the one thing it's not showing us. Hold on.
Let's see. They're not revealing what the super pack brings.
Okay, that's dumb.
That's glow in the dark weapons.
That is dumb.
That's glow in the dark weapons.
Oh, is that what it is? Glow in the dark weapons?
Same weapons.
They're not gonna get my money for that.
No, they're not gonna get my money.
Same weapons, just glow in the dark.
I'm going BBTS all the way, man.
I know.
And you know what? It's a $55 gamble, but it's a $55 gamble in 2025 because I don't expect these things to be out this year.
Yeah, it says here that screw off. Okay, what does it say here? It says here, I think Carlos is right. Assemble the complete Dungeons and Dragons Ultimates Wave 1 and receive an exclusive super pack with glow variants of Hank's bow and arrow, Dekkion's sword with a raw metal version of Dekkion's Circle of Power, available only with the purchase of. That is dumb. Wow. I would not pay for that. No, that's a fail.
No,
that is a fail.
No.
And you don't even get much. There's nothing. So what do you get here? You get Hank's bow and arrow, glow variants. You get Dekkion's sword, and a real metal version of Dekkion's Circle of Power. So you only get accessories from 2 characters. You don't get anything else.
No, no,
that's a fail.
And they're the same ones.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
No, they should have done the extra head pack. Why? That is so ridiculous.
I'm glad that we're not getting this till next year.
Yeah, that is a wow. That is
October 2024 is what it says. I doubt it. I really doubt it.
No, that's impossible.
Not from Super7.
No, that
from
is
Mondo,
impossible.
yes.
Unless they already produced it, which is
no, I doubt it, bro.
Me too.
I don't think it's a go. To be honest with you,
we'll see. I for sure, I'm sold on 3 of them. I don't care about those demon characters.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, they will look nice with Venger. You know what I mean? It really, I could wait. I could play Clarence Chicken on those 2, but definitely the other 3, I would definitely love to get those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's talk about. So that was a surprise, and of course, for whatever happened, whether or not it was a leaked issue or whether or not they got released early for the most part.
Yeah.
But the big reveals today, I think the huge reveals, the ones that all of us have really been just going gaga over, is this definite for this new Wave 10. My God, holy crap, guys! This is.
But look at the accessories, dude.
This is ridiculous. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, at least they haven't really like. There's enough here that I can say this is more or less. This is closer to what I expect from Super 7. You know what I mean? At least, right? It's not overly done, but at the
Is that
same
in
time,
a good way? Is that a good comment or?
it's sort of in the middle because it's sort of in the middle because I got you get tired of the multiple hands, right? You get tired of
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, you're right. You need some value, right? That's the real problem. I mean, the first release of Mumm-Ra had Mamat. You know what I mean? The like this bit, the not the ever living, this guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
and now he comes with a bunch of canopic jars. Like, again, it's rough. But then you could say, oh, but it's the plastic, and it's like, really? It's tough to say.
Yeah, dude.
No, go ahead, Jorge.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's funny because yesterday you and I we were like, oh, like I know you wanted me to jump on a live, and I really wanted to do it, but it was like back to school yesterday. Yesterday was cool, dude. I got up at 4 a.m, and then as soon as literally when I told you that, like I think 15 minutes later we were all asleep. They were just knocked out. But when we saw the teaser, immediately I started doing research with visuals and stuff, and I think you and I were on the same page where we thought we were getting Exodus Lion-O on the ship without his gear.
Yep.
And then my head started running, and like I was like, oh, dude, how cool would it be if we would get the hibernation chamber?
Yeah, that would
with the Lion-O. You know what I mean? To be episode specific.
Yep.
But instead they're giving us and I gotta rewatch Exodus, but like, did he wear the suit in Exodus?
Yes.
He did? Because he was naked, but then what? He put the suit on when they went into the chamber?
So all of the let's go back in history here. All of the Thundercats were given clothes, all of them, right? Including Lion-O. Lion-O had brown boots.
Okay.
That was his naked version, right? Lion-O had brown boots. Chitara was literally naked. The kittens were damn naked, man. Oh my god, those were just weird.
Yeah.
And I think Panther had a belt. I think that was it.
Yes.
That literally was it. Like they were.
Chitara had a belt and Panther had a belt.
Yeah, she did have a belt, didn't she? Yeah, but basically they were naked, right? But as soon as Jug is thrown around these magic cloths, they all got. We didn't see Lion-O get his clothes, but he was wearing them. When he's facing off against the mutants, when he lifts up the sword and his eyes glow, which is what I'm going to talk about in a second, he's fully clothed, right? So yes, this is the version of Lion-O that we do see on the ship. But I know where you're coming from, because again, you and I talked about this. I was thinking, what I was really, and it's still possible. I was thinking, maybe they're teasing because they just came off of the mothership, right? And it didn't fund. But I was thinking, geez, are they considering doing because the original stand for the Sword of Omens? I'm like, holy crap, could they possibly think about doing the meeting room? Because I think that would be really cool if they just had this little meeting room diorama. Mm-hmm. But even more than that, imagine if they were going to go do the entire flagship. Because when you think about it, the flagship is what they built the Thunder tank out of, right? So there's a lot of things that are happening here. But we did get a glimpse at a new vehicle, and I think we could talk about that as we go along here. Who's your favorite character, guys? Out of these four, who's your favorite character? Carlos, who's your favorite character?
I think Kid Lion-O.
Kid Lion-O?
Yeah. I think I'm going with him.
Jorge, what about you?
Young Lion-O.
You're doing the young Lion-O too, eh? I'm pretty much with you guys. It's going to be young Lion-O, but I will say it was a toss-up. I could have gone with Snarfer here. But the problem is that they're both, in a lot of ways, it's hard for me, and I say this generously, it's hard for me to look at these and say, you know what, there's a lot of value here.
Yeah,
it's hard. I love the stand. It's beautiful. And you know, I'm gonna say it again, guys. How many fucking Sword of Omens do I need now? How many fucking? How many times? I'm getting sick.
You know
and
what
tired.
though? Zoom into this one. Is
Oh
it back
my God.
metal? If they do a back metal,
It better be. You know, give me something different. Like
I
this
think
is
it's back
crazy.
metal.
Okay, if
yeah,
they
I
do
think
back
it's back
metal,
metal.
then they got me. Okay.
Yeah.
The cartoon version, was it back metal?
No,
No.
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 Okay.
It was all red.
Then you know, and you know what? Wait a second. Hold on. You're right, Jorge. Jorge, you're right? Because the teaser image, it looked like it was back metal, right? Hold on. Where is it?
Yeah, it is. It is back metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Fine. If they give me a back metal freaking Sword of Omens, I'll pick up another goddamn one. Fine. If this is actually back metal and so is the full Sword of Omens, okay, you got me. Fine. I'll live with this. Because I already, how many do we have? I got one from Snarf. I got one from Snarf. I got one from what's his name? Mumm-Ra. I got two or three of them from
Jaga.
Lion-O. I got another one from Jaga.
Lion-O.
I got another one from Red Lion-O.
Golden Lion-O, Red Lion.
Red Lion-O, Blue Lion-O, Glow in the Dark Lion-O, freaking
Freezing Lion-O.
Freezing Lion-O. Sons of bitches.
Dude.
How many do we need? I can pick my teeth with them right now. It's
Cartoon
ridiculous.
Lion-O, Toy Lion-O.
Oh
You
my
know what,
God.
dude? By now, with the amount of Sword of Omens that they have made, they should have already made an attachable, Power of Thundera thing that would attach to the actual eye. So, like when he does the
Yeah.
it can have like an actual like an effect, just like in the cartoon where the emblem.
That's gonna come with the battle damage Lion-O.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the dead Lion-O. I don't know.
God.
Any.
That lion will be calling ho.
I'm gonna say it again. Brian has a mountain of these claw shields and freaking Sword of Omens in a closet at Super7 headquarters. They're literally drowning in these things. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh my God. I'm drowning in these things. I am literally drowning in these stupid Sword of Omens and super. I never thought I'd say that because I love the Sword of Omens, but I can't believe how many freaking Sword of Omens and claw shields I actually own. It's ridiculous.
You're having nightmares.
I'm ready to stab myself with some of these things. Like seriously, I can build a house with these Sword of Omens. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if this is back metal, bravo, because I need something different. I need something different. But you know what? This is where we are. I do like the sculpt. Is it the same body as the Thunder Kittens? What do you think?
Time will tell. But I could see them probably reusing the buck for Wily Cat, maybe.
I think
But I think
some borrowed parts, maybe the torso or something like that. But I think the majority is unique to Lion-O.
Yeah, but I thought Wily Kit and Wily Cat were actually taller than Lion-O. I think Lion-O is actually supposed to be the youngest of all of them. I think that's actually the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I could
be wrong, right? I guess we'd have to do a direct comparison on these guys. But anyway, super glad that we're getting Lion-O. Very surprised, very happy. Value. What do you guys think? Is this, in your eyes, is this decent value for $55? I mean, like, what do you guys think?
I mean,
no judgment. No judgment.
No. To me,
honestly, I wish somehow they could miraculously bring back the $45 price point. I think 45 would be a little more justified, based on what we're getting, because it really looks like they're, like I mentioned with Dungeons and Dragons, they're really cutting down on the amount of stuff that you get with each figure, and that's very disconcerting because it's like, like a lot of people say, they vote with their wallets, and for a lot of people, this is not worth $55.
No, to me that's a 30 max $35 figure. Max
35.
Yeah, just look at NECA figures, dude.
Yeah, but NECA figures don't bring alternate heads, though.
Dude, like the amount of accessories NECA figures come with.
Yeah, but you know what's different about NECA, Carlos? The main thing. What do you think it is? NECA is at retail, brother. Thundercats and Ultimates are not. If
Well,
Ultimates were at retail,
Ultimates are retail. They're in Walmart.
well, now they started showing up at retail, which is also something to think about. Maybe if they start becoming more available at retail, maybe we could see a price drop. You know,
like
I don't know.
The ones I saw on my local Walmart, they're gone. Like every time they show up, I was last week. I think was like the kind of like the SDCC bat is the kind of like light blue and Cobra Commander, and they were gone the next day at $55.
So here's I think this is pretty telling. And you know what, Jorge, I'm wondering if you were right. How hard would it have been to give him the time capsule? I mean, that is signature to the character.
Yeah,
That the breach in that capsule created Lion-O, right? And the damn capsule is probably just a little bit bigger than this hoverboard.
But look at all these accessories also.
I know. He
Well,
goes to the stand, a light stand, right?
You know what? I hate to say it, but maybe Brian's holding out for a Naked Thunder Kittens multi-pack. and you know what would be awesome, dude?
Oh my god.
Like, here's my toy designer I'm going into toy designer mode, right? What I would totally do is I would sell them in a pack where they're all together, right? But each Naked Thundercat would come in an enclosed cardboard hibernation chamber of their own. And that would be the packaging. So
I like that.
Have a box, have a big window box that kind of shows a background of the interior of their shuttle. And then they would all come individually in 4 cardboard hibernation chamber packages.
That would be cool.
I think that would be awesome and an amazing.
That's an SDCC exclusive.
Yes, that's exactly what Carlos was reading my mind. That's exactly what I was thinking when
an SDCC package.
That is definitely an SDCC exclusive. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you, the only way they can get away with Naked Thundercats is SDCC. That would be the only way to do it. And you know what? They would sell like that. If you, I guarantee you. Okay, here's a couple of things. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go I'm just gonna burn a bridge right here. The only way we're gonna get a Hut Slayer Leia, okay. The only way we're gonna get an Ula from Return of the Jedi. The only way we're gonna get Naked Thundercats. The only way we're gonna get anything of that nature outside of the traditional norms, right? Is San Diego Comic-Con. That's the only way, or whatever, New York Comic-Con, whatever. Whoever else does it. Right, that's the only way we're going to do it, and they're going to be repaints. They're going to take the standard buck and they're going to rip everything off, and then they're just going to have a Chitara buck, a Panther buck, and they're just going to repaint them. Because technically they're already ready to go. Right, that's all it is. But yeah, it's never going to happen on that level. It's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, looking at this, there's just so much more value here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say it, but there's just
you got
there's just so much more value.
I mean, it's what I'm saying. Like they're getting really,
just say it. They're cheaping out. We can say that they're cheaping out, and I understand why. There's the problem. I understand why. Plastic is becoming expensive. Up here in Canada, they've banned all disposable plastic. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. We don't have straws anymore. We don't have we have paper straws now up here. We have
paper straws, dude.
Well, I'm not like a straw guy, so but my wife always criticized me like, why you're drinking from the glass? I'm like, because I don't like straws.
There's nothing wrong with drinking from the glass, but yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, but yeah, I hated it. When I'm going to like Animal Kingdom, they have these like paper straws.
Yeah.
I need to take like 5 of them.
No, the worst thing with the paper straws is when you have to stab the straw into the lid, and since it's paper, it either rips or it just like gets really flat and you can't get fluid through it. It's just, I don't know. It's pointless. And that could be a whole other conversation. But I've seen documentaries. People think they're saving the earth by doing paper straws.
They're not.
They're not, dude.
Well, to make all these paper products, it's actually worse.
It is because we're killing trees.
Not only that, the carcinogen that's actually used, like these things are not healthy for you. Okay,
Exactly.
they're not meant for human consumption. It's actually pretty bad. Mikey J Productions, can they fit in with NECA Ultimates? I mean, no. First of all, NECA Ultimates again. Well, maybe the cartoon versions.
They fit with the cartoon versions.
Yeah.
With the maybe like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Totally.
Exactly. I think that's probably the ones that they would have to fit in with. I think that's the one we're talking about. But anything else? I mean, they look weird. You know what I mean? Like they would look very, very strange. Ryan Ventek, Circle of Power hemorrhoid cushion. Ha ha ha. Very good. Very good. Good one, Ryan. Rodney Ford, glow in the dark weapons. I know. It's crazy. Justin Mohan, Super 7 always does niche stuff. It's their thing. It is. And you know what? They're very, very good at it. But we know now that if they don't get their minimum quantity order, it will not go through. That's just
for sure.
Happens. Jermaine Hunter, what's up, Uncle Jay? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, brother. I've been really busy. Haven't had time to unbox my his tank. Brother, my his tank is still sitting downstairs. Did you guys order the his tank? Jorge, Carlos?
No.
I didn't order mine, but Jorge has piles of boxes on his house. Since 2022.
Yes, Rodney. If you want that glow in the dark sword, you have to get it from the pack. But actually, I'm not even sure it was a glow in the dark sword in that ultra. Again, that ultra pack is just a fail.
Yeah, for the Dekkion, it was a glow in the dark version of his sword and the glow in the dark bow and arrow.
Yeah, that's what it is. And the glow in the dark ring.
The ring is made to look like it's metal.
That's true.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Now I'm sold.
Make my Marvel Legend. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, but I think overall it's going to be interesting. The point that you bring up where Wily Cat and the kittens are older than Lionel, it'll be interesting to see, how tall this Lionel is going to be. It doesn't say anything about height. As I was looking in the specs, it doesn't say anything specific about height.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how tall he is, but even his frame, he doesn't look as. Wily Cat seems a bit stronger. Look at those legs and his arms, right? Mm-hmm. It's interesting because look, he's got really thin legs and really thin arms.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be smaller.
This Lionel looks like he's probably maybe like a 6-year-old.
Maybe 6 or 7, yeah. Probably not even 10.
And then the kittens are probably like what, 10?
Maybe 12 years old, yeah. Yeah. Because again, they have a little bit more structure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting. Again, it's a crazy time. All right, let's talk about the cat. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. What the hell is this? Like, I barely remember this episode. Dream Master Mumm-Ra. Is anybody gonna get this? Because I'm having a hard time.
I'm gonna get it when it goes on clearance. Because it will.
He can go really good with this.
Oh my god. I mean, he's huge, right? Yeah, that's true. He could go.
With Iceman.
We have Tigra. We have a lot of I guess Chitara's glow in the dark. She's not translucent, right?
She
glows in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what's funny with this, Jay? This is what I totally feel. I can picture the meeting at Super 7, right? So one of the designers is like, dude, we gotta do Dream Master Mumm-Ra. They're like, well, our sales weren't too good with Invisible Tigra and glow in the dark Chitara. So we're probably not gonna we're not gonna be able to do it as an exclusive. Oh well, then it's got to go in wave 10. I want my Dream Master Mumm-Ra. I feel like it's almost like a personal bias selection from someone at Super 7. They're like, screw it. People don't want it. They don't want it.
But
Is it that, or
that's an exclusive right there, dude. That
Yeah,
figure is
it's
not
not.
gonna sell at all.
is it that, or was it just more of a justification to the fact that they were they were bringing it out?
Dude, it's 75 bones. Not
Dude,
I
every.
know.
listen, it makes more
I know.
sense if you. It makes more sense if you're like attached to buy by force the 4 figures from the wave. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But if it's individual ordering, it doesn't make sense at all. That figure is not gonna sell at all.
Why would you buy this figure for 75 when you can get the traditional Mumm-Ra Ever Living as low as 45
Yeah.
right now?
Yep.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Tim Ferreira. Young Latino needs his eyes a little less red. That can usually change in production. These are just digital renders. We it's not. Don't take them as gospel. Cute cult. Snarfer for me. I was afraid we never get him. This is actually true. I was really scared about that. But again, what he comes with, and I don't know if the value is there. Silver K's in the house. What's going on, Silver K? Guys, definitely follow Silver K on Instagram, and definitely check out the
Give me a
KTF
second.
Out channel. Wonderful channel. They're always reviewing some of the classics in Star Trek, and now they're also doing Stranger Things. Lots of great stuff to watch there. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that we sent you. That's true. God damn it. You know what? There's a missed opportunity, Jorge. He needs his damn teddy bear.
Yeah.
He needs his damn teddy bear. Tim, you are right. You are fucking right. Jesus Christ. He needs.
And that is what Super7 is known for, throwing in those random ass like accessories.
God damn it. He needs his freaking teddy bear.
Somebody will have an STL.
100%. Absolutely. Make My Marvel Legends. Well, what should a Lino come with? A bag of catnip? Should have come with a freaking bear. Should have come with a Build-A-Bear. Oh my gosh. Dave Sinelli. How many sort of omens? I don't know, Jay. Maybe you should just use sight beyond sight. They're about to stab me in the freaking back. I mean, way too many. All Music fan. Foul language. How dare I? Mega Lino. You know what? I'm getting pissed off enough. Taking Lino. Ryan Dole. Fan club. That would be rad if they made that effect. I guess I'll have to wait for Ace to make. Oh, exactly. See?
Well, I don't think Ace is a fan of Thundercats, or
not exactly. No.
Yeah.
No.
Or just maybe because of the experience he had with Silverhawks with Super7, he doesn't want to mess with those IPs.
Jason Ellie, Jay, you need more than a house. You need a warehouse. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Tardier Hanger, it would only pay $20. You know what?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get this Mumm-Ra. I'm gonna get it because one of I'm all in with Thundercats, but I'm not gonna pay $75 for it.
Yeah.
Not
an essential. Nick Dobson says value. That's laughable. He say only about $350. Jeez Louise. Tell us how you really feel, guys. Ow. Jeez. Bernie Lomax. What I never understood about Lionel was when he was a small kid that he only grew up, and why not Wily Kid and Wily Kid? There was a breach in his chamber. There was actually a breach in his metro in his sleeping chamber. That's actually why, and it's just called destiny. You just chalk it up to destiny. They needed a leader, and they needed him as fast as possible. So that's actually why it happened. But you know what? We were all asking the same question. We were all asking them. Tim Ferrer. Usually Walmart and Best Buy get overstock. Yeah, but not if they don't sell them in those locations.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody else we haven't said hi to yet? Of course, Bernie. Everybody wants those naked cats. 100%. Silver K. We talking naked? Yes, we are talking naked. Let's see. Jeff Todd. Where is the Copper Kid Silverhawks? He's coming. But you know what? They need to announce him pretty soon. It's really coming to the wire. All right. I'm not sure if Jorge's going to come back. Sorry.
Carlos, I think Carlos might be out.
Yeah.
Something must have happened or something.
That's okay. Let's just see what else. Have we talked about Snarfer? We're just about to do that. And it's not Snarf, it's Snarfer. Shalor? Not to mention the Mumm-Ra comes with a soft goods. That's true. I guess this one also comes with a soft goods.
It comes with a soft goods cape. It says it in the solicitation, but again, it's just pointless figure. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't think he's 12 years old. I think he's much younger than that, Derek. But they need to adjust the prices. They're too expensive for. I'm starting to agree. You know, like it's a tough situation.
Oh, there's Carlos.
I'm sorry, guys. My phone died.
It's okay.
Okay.
Mad Hatter reviews. No translucent Mammut. You know what? That actually
That would have been cool. You see?
Yeah. Why is there no translucent Mammut?
That's
That
a
actually
good
makes a lot of
question.
sense. That is a really good question. You know, I mean, when you really think about it, they already have the mold, right? It's not like it's costing them any extra to make this, right? It's a really very, very valid question. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at. Well, first I'm going to add this to the stage. Anybody who was wondering, there it is.
Man, he's huge.
Holy crap!
That's what he said.
Look at those muscles, man.
Yeah, I totally want that, man.
Oh, Hatter, look at the size of this Snarf. We need this Snarf.
Yeah, I know you like strong guys, Jorge.
Oh my God! Easy, boy. Easy. Let's not have a
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. That on that size, I can see honestly doing a regular Snarf like this size hollow.
Yeah,
Totally.
and people will buy the shit out of it.
Oh yeah. That will be, dude. Trust me, that will be like a sold out item.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Mad Hatter's betting that Snarf will be a crowdfund $300 for this Snarf. That's
Oh,
not that far off. That's not the how much was the Scrooge McDuck? No, not the Scrooge. How much?
Those are 120, I believe. The big ones, the giant
ones. Yeah.
Which one?
The giant Super 7 figures.
Like
Scrooge.
How much was Pinocchio?
which one?
How much was Super 7 Pinocchio? How much was he?
Scrooge is Scrooge is $295. So
Yeah, Scrooge is
Mad
$300.
It's
Hatter's right on the money.
Yeah.
But the difference
$300.
is Snarf would be cheaper to produce because there's no soft goods.
But did they ever make Godzilla?
Not
Not
at
at
that
size.
scale. No.
Not at that size. No, not at that size. The Incredible Snarf. Apparently, this is him taking over Mumm-Ra's powers. So interesting.
That's Snarf Raw.
Sherlock. Hi, haha, Jay. Never heard of someone pronounce my name in a fancy French way. It's like Chalor, but better than Wade used to call me Chandler. I read it like I see it, Chalor. So Charlor. Let's get this one out of the way. I think this is a really good cut. I was not expecting this at all.
Me neither.
Wow.
You know, how many episodes? He was like in 2 episodes, right?
Talk
Like,
about niche, man. Like,
yeah, he was in 2 episodes.
who were you banking on for this slot, Jay?
Who was I banking on for this
Yeah.
slot? I was thinking more. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I was thinking one of the Berserkers, or you know what? Even Red Eye.
Yes.
I was thinking Red Eye.
Dude, I want Red Eye so bad.
Right?
Yes.
Red Eye or Tugmug. Red Eye or Tugmug. You know, any of the Lunatics, right?
Yeah.
They really are stretching out this wave in particular, and I think that's really what a lot of people are saying. Now, I like Quick Pick. I think he's a fun deep cut, but you know, are people going to want him though? Right? That's I think the biggest problem. Is anybody actually going to buy this guy?
Yeah, I know I'm gonna get him, but like he's not on my priority list.
Yeah.
Like I'll wait till the price drops a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's just not. It's kind of like Captain Shiner. You know, not Captain Shiner. Captain Crackers.
Yeah, Captain Crackers.
I don't want. I got him, but like I wasn't super excited about it. You know.
Yeah. I made a joke in my video. He went to Hogwarts because that's a wizard's robe, isn't it? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is That is a Hogwarts robe right there. That's actually what he's wearing.
Isn't interesting?
And he had like a Robin Hood hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely has a Robin Hood hat. I think he would really go well with Mandora. You know what I mean? Like you have to know, because any average Thundercats fan is not going to have any clue who this is.
Right.
You know what I mean? No average Thundercats fan is going to know who this is.
Who was in that episode?
There was it was all of the most wanted criminals in the galaxy, right? It was him. It was Pluto, right? Pluto, right? It was technically there was the living ooze, technically, and then there was Vroom Vroom. What the hell was his name? That stupid Johnny Five there with freaking a vacuum leg. Can't even remember.
Oh yeah, Captain Cracker.
No, not Captain Cracker. He literally looked like a vacuum cleaner, but Johnny Five.
Do we have an image of that episode? Like
yeah, we do.
Because if they make him, I'm expecting the rest.
Well, he's not part of like a squad. He's just kind of a criminal.
No, yeah, I know, but
captured.
Sure.
I know that the sculptor that worked on this on Quick Pick, he mentioned that the wrench that comes with Captain Crackers is meant to work with the bolts on the side of Quick Pick to reenact the scene from when Captain Crackers is, I guess, tightening the bolts on Quick Pick in that specific episode. Yeah. So Captain Crackers is in that episode. Let's see what's Brandon Gash. Brandon Gash, he's the toy designer sculptor. He did Quick Pick for Super7.
Who's that one? I don't remember that. Let me see.
Yeah, that's Plutar.
Plutar.
Yeah, that's Plutar. Yeah, and
I like his design. It's so wacky, but it looks cool.
It was a neat design. I wonder if we'll ever get the armored Snarf. I thought that was the wolf rat and the wolf rat. God, we need the wolf rat.
Oh yeah,
we need the freaking wolf rat. We need a full size wolf rat. You know, you want to talk about large figures? We need a full size wolf rat. You know, the gigantic wolf rat.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. The wolf rat was freaking amazing, right? Talk about really and stuff. But we should talk about the final figure in the wave, who, of course, all of us are really excited for and not excited for. Snarfer. I'm happy with Snarfer. I think he would definitely be my number 2 pick. And you know, he comes with a lot of fun accessories too, but I don't know, it's not enough for me. $55 for this little guy. I mean, I already had a hard time swallowing the pill that is.
You get your Snarf yet?
No, he's on the border. I just gotta wait. Yeah. I'm not in the US like you guys. I have to wait until he actually gets shipped over. I mean, I love the design. He looks great, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I'm excited for him, but at the same time, yeah, man. Like, you're right, Jorge and Carlos. There's this line is really thin.
I'm surprised that they did another Snarf like right after, because here's the weird thing: Snarf Wave 7 was not supposed to ship. We have Wave 6 that still has not shipped, which was with it was the wave that brought Hakuman. So it's kind of like, I wonder what happened where they did that switcheroo, and now Wave 6 is not going to ship till May, according to the pre-order updates.
So right now, the Snarf wave is the one that is shipping, right?
Right, Wave 7. And that wave is solid. I haven't gotten Willa yet, but I got this guy. He is so fucking...
Who was in that wave? Wave 7.
This guy is so metal. I love this guy.
Oh, yeah, he looks amazing.
Yeah. So,
and he's really good. I think he's my favorite out of the wave so far. I'm getting Snarf probably next week. He just shipped from Big Bad. I'll get Willa a little later. That's one of the characters I'm not so excited about, mainly because how she turned out from the pictures I've seen. But Rotaro and Mongor are really cool figures. You know, they move well. Unfortunately, not a lot of head movement. You know, they got to work on those neck pegs, man. They really suck.
100%. Okay, so Ryan, no, I love Quick Pick. He's definitely one of my a favorite character of mine, but I don't think anybody else is going to know who the hell he is. That's the problem.
Very deep
right?
cut. Like you got to be really into it.
Matt Hatter loves Quick Pick too. Again, there are a lot of guys, like if you're a true Thundercats fan, you absolutely know who Quick Pick is. But again, is anybody else going to know? I'm scared that we're going to lose Quick Pick. You know what I mean? Because there won't be enough.
So?
I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared that there aren't enough diehard Thundercats fans out there who are going to know who Quick Pick is.
But he's kind of like to me, he's kind of like Greedo in Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of like.
Yeah.
That type of character.
2 episodes. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the problem is with the economy the way it is and Super7 being the way they are right now, I think they're ready to drop characters they don't get MLQs. I think that they're ready to do it.
Because you think they would cut out of a wave? They would cut a figure?
Yeah, that's my question. They cut the figure from the wave.
No. I'm saying, yeah.
They did it with Star Trek, right?
The Power Rangers, Star Trek, the Power Rangers, both of them got cuts, right? White Tiger Zord, I think, is gone, or I think it was. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't White Tiger Zord. It was the lady, the Ghost Lady. She's gone. The Ghost Lady doesn't exist. I think Guinan, she's not getting made, right? Yeah, Guinan's not getting made, and I think that those two figures are gone. They're not. They did not get their MOQ.
So if that figure doesn't go, then the wave is going to be 3 figures.
Yeah,
I mean it's never happened with Thundercats.
No,
never. It doesn't because that's not a good thing for that IP. I think, to be honest, Thundercats Ultimates is probably their best-selling collection right now.
No, I think Turtles is still the best-selling. Really? I think Turtles. You can't. Turtles is a beast, man.
You know what the thing with Turtles is? A lot of the stuff is great, but there's so much turtle shit.
That's the problem.
With Thundercats, there's nothing other than statues, and then Super7's got total reign of the action figure world as far as Thundercats is concerned. They got no competition. I don't know why that is. I would love for someone else to step up to the stage and try to do something different with these figures, like a Mezco or a dude. I would absolutely love if NECA took on Thundercats and treated it like the animated TMNT. That would be like
here's some interesting tidbit for all of us, since we're all sharing anyway. I got a message from one of my followers on Instagram, and apparently he's been bugging the Mondo team so much that he finally got a bit of a. I don't have it with me. Actually, maybe I do. Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. Now, again, this is all conjecture. This is all hearsay, but you never know. It's called a pipe dream, right? It's called a pipe dream for a reason. So let me just bring it up. So, Instagram, and we'll go to messages. We'll go to, I think it was Scott. Yeah, check this out, guys. So look at this. Replies to your Mondo's post. Scott Pitts, when do we get 12-inch Thundercats? Mondo. Scott Pitts. Hopefully starting mid-2024.
What?
Get ready.
If you guys want to be poor, now is the time, everybody. Now is the time.
Game over, bro.
Now again, this is all hearsay, okay?
I mean, that's Mondo saying that's a confirmation that they are pursuing the license. So
who said? Wait, pursuing or have?
Have.
Mid-2024. That's insane.
Wow, dude.
Jorge, get ready. I mean, Jorge's selling half of his collection in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'll tell you this. I got some designs for Mondo if they're going to do Thundercats.
You know what? Maybe it's time to start talking to them, Jorge. Matt Hatter, if the next wave doesn't contain one Lunatic and Berserker, we riot. You know what? You're not wrong.
I'm with Hatter.
You're not wrong, Hatter. You're not wrong.
No, if next wave does not include Safari Joe, we riot.
Exactly.
I know, right?
We need Safari Joe, and
I was asking myself, what happened with Safari Joe?
Safari Joe, there's so many good ones, but Safari Joe on my short list, I got Safari Joe, Demolisher.
Mm-hmm.
I would so much want to see, just especially because they're doing a lot of deep cut stuff. I would love to see an automaton. Do you remember the automaton?
Demolisher. I don't remember Demolisher.
Jay?
Which one?
Do you remember the automaton?
No, Demolisher. I don't remember.
Which is the automaton? Remind me.
Automaton is like a Terminator cyborg samurai that the Lunatics build to steal Hachiman's sword.
Oh,
you know what?
I'm
barely remembering that.
Dude, that thing is so sick looking. It's like crimson looking, and it's like steam powered or something like that. It's like a mix of a Gundam and a samurai armor.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
The Demolisher is an armadillo looking guy that has a jetpack, and he goes around challenging people. And he's like he's one of these, like, what do you call it? He's like a cocky guy that he just goes everywhere, like looking for a worthy opponent. And he's badass. Like, he uses all these gadgets and shit to beat people. So he only comes out
but with honor.
yeah.
I want Driller.
Hatter says Mondo Thundercats happening 100%. Jesus Christ.
I want the Driller. I want we should get Mole Man too. We should get Driller. We should get Mole Man. We should get there's so many great characters. I mean, holy crap.
Man, we need Luna.
Yeah, Luna would be nice.
But Luna has to come with a mock.
Yeah, true.
It has to be a multi-pack.
Yeah. But there's also Mumm-Ra. She's not the best looking figure out there, but we definitely need Mumm-Ra.
No, dude, but there's so many awesome characters.
I know. Even who's the guy from the Egypt guy?
What's his name?
Can't remember anymore.
He's
Jason Misla. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. You're awesome, brother.
We need King Arthur.
Yeah, there was a King Arthur armor that Mumm-Ra stole.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he mystically brought over Excalibur, right? That was
exactly.
And it defeated the Eye of Thundera, right?
Yeah, that would be cool. There's my God, there's so many characters, dude. Like, Safari Joe can come with.
We need fucking burbles. We need motherfucking burbles. That's what we need. We need one burble. Give me, Brian, if you're watching this, give me a burble. Give me a fucking burble, for crying out loud.
I thought a burble was coming in Wave 10 because Brian mentioned something about a certain character that helped build Cat Slayer would be in this wave.
Yeah.
Did Snarfer was Snarfer part of it?
No. Snarfer didn't build anything.
So that must have been like a last minute.
The Oompa Loompas.
The Oompa Loompas.
That must have been a last minute switch out. Maybe they had a bear bill planned and they switched it out.
In reality, they used the Oompa Loompas to build the Cat Slayer.
Jason says, where's Jagara and Linksana? I would give them my wallet in a heartbeat. Is that a juxtapositioning? Oh, man. My God, Jason.
So, yeah, overall, dude, I think I already did my pre-orders. I pre-ordered Young Lionel. I pre-ordered Quick Pick, and I pre-ordered Snarfer. I'm not getting the Mumm-Ra. I'll get him later, but I'm not going to pay $75 for that Mumm-Ra.
Yeah, it's a tough. It's tough overall.
But Jay, are you going direct to Super7 for the head pack or no? No. So you don't care about those heads?
No, I don't care about those. That was the one thing I wanted to say. But we're gonna wind down. But there is one thing I did want to say really quickly about that stupid head pack. So for these It was a good idea at first, but obviously they've gotten too carried away with it. So, newsflash: the what was it called? The super bonus pack. This is a fail for Dungeons and Dragons. Don't bother, guys, because all you're getting is a glow is a glow in the dark bow and arrow and a glow in the dark.
You have the image there if you keep scrolling, where all the figures are.
Yeah.
You have the image of the weapons actually.
Really? Where?
Yeah. Go to the image of the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, here they are.
Right there.
That's it.
There you go.
That's all you. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, that's it. That's the super. What the hell, guys?
I'm sold.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And you know what? Actually, I take it back, Jorge. You're right. This thing is fully attached. This thing does not come apart. That's a fail too. If that thing doesn't come apart, that's a fail.
It's a lot of Super 7 lately has this fail army going on.
This
is not good. And again, is this a toilet ring? Like what the fuck? Anyway, whatever, man.
You can use that as a wedding ring.
More like a chastity belt. More like a chastity belt. All right. So I want to talk really briefly before we wind down. Here's something that I really wanted to address. Okay, if you're going to make a super pack, right? If you're going to make a super pack, make it right. And what I mean by that is this: Lino, all right, young Lino, he comes with 3 heads, right?
Yeah.
Young Lino already comes with 3 fucking heads. He comes with a standard stoic head. He comes with a smiling head. And he comes with a growling head. Okay? What's the one thing he's missing? It's not a freaking growling head. Okay? He's already got a growling head. He needs a head with glow-in-the-dark eyes because he was the first Thundercat ever in the show to actually have glowing eyes. I don't know if anybody realizes that. He was the first Thundercat ever to actually have glowing eyes in the whole show.
That's a fail.
His eyes glowed the very first Thundercat ever. This makes no sense. That would have made me buy this pack. Okay, I don't need toy version of Mumm-Ra's head.
Hey, look, you don't need a multi-pack.
No,
this head has glow in the dark eyes.
Yeah,
a Mongor.
Yeah, see, there you go. Exactly. And this one doesn't, right? Again, total fail. Absolute total fail. I you know what? Let's put this to bed. Let's put this to bed, boys. What is it like? What are we thinking about for these 2 sets? I'm very excited about me personally. I'm excited about Dungeons and Dragons. And what about you guys for the first of all for the Dungeons and Dragons? Carlos.
Dungeons and Dragons, man, I'm really excited just for the 2 main characters. But to be honest with you, the one that really caught my eye is the skeleton guy.
Yeah, 100%.
I like the other 2 a lot because of the nostalgia and everything. But if I'm going over an action figure itself, I'm going with the skeleton.
Gotcha. And Jorge, how about you?
Hank and the skeleton.
There you go. They all look great. And again, I'm really hoping Hank can actually draw the bow back. And of course, the Thundercats announcement, Jorge.
Dude, happy that there's another wave. Definitely happy to see a young Lino. Happy for Snarfer. Was it what I wanted? It's not. 2 things with Super 7. Character selection, they got to work on a little better. And they definitely need to update their articulation and scopes. I need to see them because they keep getting IPs, but they're still using this prehistoric articulation box. And it's just, I think a lot of people are getting tired of that, So they got my money still because they're the only ones that have the Thundercats IP. And honestly, overall, they've been kicking ass. I mean, Cat Slayer, dude, Thunder Tank, we're 10 waves in plus exclusives. So that makes, close to like 55 to 60 figures when all said and done. I know Brian says he's got all the way through 2025 planned already. So, you know, it's a great time to be a Thundercats fan, but it's getting scary because a lot of people are starting to lose that impulse and that excitement for the line because of the cost, the economy, and let's face it, we're really not getting our money's worth with a lot of this stuff.
Carlos.
I will go with Little Lionel, but just like kind of like going with Jorge on what he said, like for the price point, I'm really disappointed. And actually, on the two ways, really disappointed on that manner. And I will say the price on those figures are easily like $30 to me, value wise. And yeah, I mean, character selection is really important. I think the two waves, hey, how are you? I think the two waves are like kind of like lacking in that aspect. I mean, it is what it is. It's all about likes and dislikes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I will go with Lionel on the Thundercats.
Yeah,
that's the one that got me excited.
Yeah. I am much like Jorge. I'm all in. Thundercats is one of my very favorite properties of all time. I am a little bit disappointed at the at what we're getting. You know, as Jorge has said, as Carlos has said, with the way the economy is right now, toy companies are feeling the pinch too, and unfortunately, it's showing in all of the accessories. G.I. Joe is having a cutback. Same thing with Star Wars has nothing. Have you seen the latest Black Series? They come with absolutely nothing.
Horrible.
It's crazy. You're on mute, Jorge. You're on mute.
They've had nothing for a while already, so it's like I stopped collecting Black Series like 2 years ago.
It's just terrible. So you know what? The worse the economy gets, the more expensive toys are going to get, and the less stuff we're going to get. So it really sucks.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. It's been a crazy week for announcements for toys. There it goes again.
There you go.
I'm streaming with my iPhone.
I know. Last comments before we log off for tonight. Tidarium Hanger says the Driller and Stinger, good choices. Wow, really good choices. Clint Jorgen says, haha, I have so many swords. Bengali can always fix them. You know what? Screw the freaking swords. I'm going to have to wash my mouth now. Let's see. Oh, Matt Hatter says, I went for the head pack because I needed that smiling Chilla. That's a good explanation.
Oh, yeah, for that one.
It does work. War chest full of toys. I wish he had glowing eyes. Oh, here's one we missed. Freaking Snow Meow. We need Snow Meow. We 100% need Snow Meow. I can't. Sorry, a snowman cannot be without Snow Meow. That's crazy. Tim Frere or Lino with tier with. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Chris Allen. I'm only in on the Dream Master. You're one of the only ones who really wants that. I guess you were the one who put in for that wish list. Matt Hatter, $2,000 for the Fist Pounder. Ooh, the Fist Pounder. Wow.
2,000, damn.
That's damn. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Jorge, how can people reach you and what are you working on right now, my friend?
Working on some really cool stuff I can't really talk about yet, but super exciting news on the toy front. And of course, always Thundercats Classics, Toy Addict 26. And tune in every Thursday to Toy Addicts Anonymous Live. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Carlos have guests on, like including you, Jay, and we just talk it up about toys and, you know, recent hauls and all stuff. And yeah, that's about it.
Carlos, what are you working on, my friend, and how can people reach you?
Badass Reviews on Instagram for toy photography, toy news, and Badass Reviews on YouTube. Take a look at my reviews. Actually, right now, I'm working on something with Savage Crucible. I'm going to do some reviews there. Already talked to the guys. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel, TikTok also, Badass Reviews. And thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. Remember, guys, we have that contest coming up on January 20th. We're giving away a lot of great prizes. Definitely like and subscribe to both these wonderful channels, the Badass Reviews and Toy Addicts. And, of course, check out Thundercats Classics on Instagram. I want to thank my special guests for being here tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Always a pleasure, man.
It's amazing having you guys here tonight. Guys, Thundercats continues to move forward. Super7 continues to pick up IPs, and Dungeons & Dragons has come to the Ultimates line. What's next for Super7, Brian Flynn, and the team over in California? Only time will tell. The California boys are here. We're out tonight, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Happy New Year, everybody. Good journey. Be proud.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.